Does that surprise you?
Because
do you want to just leave here now, or do you want to stick around a bit longer?
No. To be honest, he played exceptionally well. I would have gone back to my batsman. I would have gone back to Chandimal to come out with Andre Russell, and perhaps left Chandimal's number 3.
Yep. But Chandimal's got to play himself back in, whereas Udana, he's just been in there. No surprises with the bowling. Nuwan Pradeep has been outstanding for the Tuskers, and he's their most experienced bowler.
Yeah, I would have gone. I certainly would have had Dinesh Chandimal coming out with Andre Russell.
I think you're probably right. Actually, thinking about that, I might have gone the same.
Who'd be the third player coming out to bat?
I think that'll be Chandimal or Laurie Evans. One of those two.
Got to be Chandimal now. Third. Nuwan Pradeep is going to be doing the job for the Tuskers.
He got him out once. Can he get him out again? Nuwan Pradeep.
Very good to see the players turn around very quickly. I've seen teams in this situation take quite a bit of time to get organised and come out again to start proceedings, but they've turned this around very quickly and just about ready to go. So Udana it is at the non-strikers end at the moment.
Izzy had the Tuskers dizzy for quite a while.
Here's the start of the super over. Oh, that's nicely bowled. That is gold. That sort of delivery to Andre Russell in a super over.
That's what he does, Nuwan Pradeep. He sort of angles the ball back. So he's always coming back. He's always challenging your stumps and your pads. And that makes him quite tough to play at the back end of the innings.
He's having a sneaky look on the leg side.
He likes it there and down the ground.
So that's an important wicket in the super over.
Nuwan Pradeep with the slower delivery, but it was Kusal Mendis. He had a long way to run, 15 meters to 20 meters. A tough chance, but they picked up a wicket. Look at him go. Position himself and make sure that he hangs on to it this time.
Yeah, it was the one in actual play that cost Kandy Tuskers quite a lot when he dropped his Surudana. The most important thing with this, though, is that Andre Russell's got back on strike, and I think that's really important.
Angelo Matthews, the captain, comes out.
You see, I don't mind Angelo coming out at 3, but you had to have Chandimal batting, because what that gives you is good cricket shots, and at least he'll be hitting the holes in the field and at worst running 2. He won't be wasting any deliveries, and that's the danger when you send
That is terrific stuff from Andre Russell.
He was expecting that. The Yorker first up, got away with it, then he bowls the shorter one. Russell was ready for that. That's a miss hit, but still it goes so far away. It's gone all the way to Kataragama.
Strength.
Is that close to Colombo, Russ?
It's down here in the deep south.
2 wickets and teams are away, by the way. That means they're out if there's two wickets, 2 dismissals. Nicely bowled again onto that, the blue boot, I think, not the yellow boot, the blue boot.
That's not a mix-up. That's in style. Geez, that's hard to execute. Did you see what Nuwan Pradeep did? Back of the hand, and he's got it at a Yorker length.
That is unbelievably bowled under pressure after just going for a 6. That is an unbelievable comeback ball. What's good for Kandy is that it's got Russell off strike as well.
Bowling coach of the Tuskers, Nuwan Kulasekara. Been a fantastic player for Sri Lanka.
He could hoop it around. 2 balls left in the over. Full toss, worked on the onside. No one down there, that's gone for 4.
And suddenly the Tuskers have a big chase on their hands. One more ball remaining. The Kings have got up to 12 already.
Yeah, and if this one goes for a boundary, it's going to be a tough chase. I'm just trying to have a look, and my thoughts gone back to the next combination. Isuru Udana bowls for the Kings. Do you guys think that's the right way to go?
It's Rudana, it would be. But who's going to be batting? Gurbaz, Kusal Pereira, Kusal Mendes.
Spot on, Russ. Spot on.
Last ball. He's going to have to bowl that again, I think. Yes, he is. And the danger here is that Andre Russell's got back on strike for the last ball. This is a perfect plan as far as the Kings are concerned.
Going for that wide Yorker, it swung. That's harsh. I know why Nuwan Pradeep looked disappointed, because he got it perfect, but you can see it hoop just a wee bit. I wouldn't have minded if Lyndon Hannibals had let that go.
Where does he bowl this?
He has to bowl it, does he? He does. The wide Yorker.
Wide Yorker.
Because if he doesn't bowl it, Russell can't hit it.
No third man deep. Wide Yorker.
That front leg will get out of the way for sure.
No, he's coming in straight here. Straight Yorker.
Over 16 on the board. That is considered pretty reasonable stuff for a super over. So 1 over gone. Andre Russell 8 not out. Matthews in the end 4 not out. So 16's on the board. What are your thoughts, boys?
Well, my thoughts were that Kandy Tuskers had got a couple too many in the first game, and in the actual game, and the game was tied. So I'm not going to call it, although runs on the board for me is always massive. So I think they've got enough.
Udana with the ball. So he'll look to defend.
Isuru Udana gets to the back of his run-up. He got to commit to the decision that he makes. Same with the batsman. If you get hesitant in this situation, you of no price. So commit, back yourself. It was an amazing game. Doesn't it seem a long time ago now, considering what the world has gone through in the last couple of months?
Left-hand, right-hand combination, Kusal Pereira. He's going to take strike. 6 balls, 17 required.
Gurbaz and Pereira, they're the 2 batsmen. Udana is going to be the bowler. He's got all sorts of variations. Udana with his left arm fast medium, back of the hand, 3 or 4 slow deliveries.
And he's got a backed offside field.
He'll know exactly what he wants to do. The way that Isuru Udana is, he wants this. Isuru Udana trains for situations like this. If in the pressure situation, he always puts his hand up, and that was one of the things that came out of Bangalore as well. Was they really appreciated the fact that so many people run away from this type of situation. Isuru Udana wants it all the time, and that's what makes him so successful.
Very experienced, and you can't run away, because this is such a game that you have to react fast. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to focus on what's next. Gurbaz is on strike. 2 men behind square in the circle on the offside. Deep point, deep extra cover, long off, and then there's a deep mid-wicket. So there's no surprises what he's going to be doing. Left armer, Englit across the right-hander.
Yeah, but with slower balls. Otherwise, he'd have his 3rd man back. So he's got to bowl a lot of slower balls here.
There's those 2 men on the offside that are saving 1. There's no one back at 3rd man, and there's a big gap just to the right of screen now, which I'm sure with his slower balls is the cow corner region. I'm sure is where the batsmen are going to be thinking with these slow balls, but it's hard to fetch him with that angled across. He can go straight, I suppose. It's got to go straight back over the bowler's head, also a little difficult. I'm sure that's going to be the plan. Slow balls across the batsman with no pace. Right, here we go. 17 to win. That's what's required. Udana. Oh, that was inventive.
There's no one in the deep there. And he's missed out. So that's a dot ball. Pressure building on the batsman.
Why'd he go so far?
Because he's expecting the angle from the left armour, looking at the field.
That far as well?
No, certainly not that far. Certainly not that far. The idea was right. He just went too far across.
That's nicely played.
Powerfully hit. Heavily guarded that offside field, but gave the fielder no chance. Probably 5 meters to his left.
It's sort of skimming off the grass, skimming off the dew. I'm surprised he hasn't gone slower ball yet. He hasn't gone the slower ball, particularly with his third man up in the ring.
I also heard on the stump mic, Isrudana making sure with the umpire, if he's going that far across, I can go wider. And he's right. If the batsman does go across, you get more of a margin.
Yep.
He did confirm that with the umpire, just reminding him, it's past midnight, you're up, aren't you?
Goodness me. Brilliant stuff for the man from Afghanistan.
Wow, that is a very, very good shot. He's gone seam up again. He hasn't bowled a slow ball yet.
That's poor from Udan actually, because his ball length, he's given that extra pace, which has allowed Gurbaz to hit through the line. Suddenly, 7 off 3.
Well, they should walk this now. They should get this. 7 off 3, you should get this. Oh, that's got to be called a wide, surely. He did move across, but still, it's got to be called a wide.
That was on the leg side. If he stood where he was, that would have been a wide, says the umpire.
No, the umpire's got it wrong.
Yeah, that's a wide.
That's a wide. Definitely a wide.
2 off 7. The game changes again.
Wow. Just the single. Slight fumble. No real problem. Just the one.
Oh boy, oh boy. Last ball, 6 required. Is that ball down the leg side going to be costly?
Should have been 1 run and an extra delivery.
And this is going to be the first ball that Kusal Pereira is going to be facing in this situation.
I don't want to harp on it, but it should be 5 runs from 2 balls. It's not. It's 6 runs from 1.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what it should be. Well, at least we can't have the tie again, unless there's an overthrow, 1 and an overthrow 4.
Can he find the boundary? Kusal Pereira. He's certainly got the capability, certainly packs a punch. Here we go, Isrudana. 6.
Incredible game of cricket. That really was, and a great way to start the tournament as well. Fantastic game of cricket that.
7 was required off 3 after those 2 blows from Gurbaz. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get it. The Tuskers.